Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the show. This is T-Bone logging in with a Flight Sim Tuesday. Tonight we are going to be flying an Airbus 320 from London Heathrow to Manchester Airport. So before we begin, I thought I'd go through the pre-flight briefing and the charts for tonight. We are currently parked at stand 518 at Terminal 5 at Heathrow. Now, I've already checked the weather conditions. I already know they're running easterlies, so that means we're probably going to be departing runway 9 right down here. So I would imagine we're going to be coming along taxiway Alpha or A down to here and probably holding November 10. Next thing, this is a standard instrument departure or a standard departure route. So as we are coming from runway 9, we'll be flying eastbound this direction. It's probably going to be 9 right, which is a buzzard for Juliet. Okay, coming this way. So then we'll head up this direction to buzzard and climb to 6,000 feet. The cruising altitude tonight for tonight's flight is 18,000 feet. This is the Dane arrival. So we'll be coming from Leicester on a heading of 312, and this is the Dane hold. Now once we get there, unless we get instructions to go past that hold, we will actually go into like a racetrack loop. So this is the holding pattern. Okay, I'm not sure what runways Manchester are running, but I'd imagine if it's easterlies at Heathrow, it's possibly going to be a 05, but we'll see when we get there. I also do have a checklist as well, so I'll be going through the checklist as I go through the flight, just to show you. So that's what the plan is for this evening. We've got a really good spread of air traffic control tonight, so this should be pretty good. Okay, so welcome to the flight deck. So we're going to start with the overhead. It doesn't actually go through the cockpit preparation complete. It doesn't go through this bit. So external power on. Batteries 1 and 2 on. I'm going to put some lights on so we can actually see what we're doing. Pumps on. Okay, cross feeds off. Gen sets on. Okay, seatbelt and smoking signs are on and auto. The ADIRS is set to nav, that's right. Okay, yeah, we've made a note of the fuel quantity. We've got the taker, we'll set the takeoff data, so that's what we need to do next. So for this, okay, we are going London Heathrow to Manchester. Okay, call sign tonight is Shuttle to Foxtrot. Right, cost index I'm happy with. Right, the cruise altitude is flight level 180 or 18,000. Okay, and we need to tell this flight management computer exactly where we are. So we're going to use a little bit of a cheat method. I could actually bring up the stand number and find out the exact position, but I'll do it this way. So we've got a north of 512820. So we'll do that. And then we're looking at a west of 2917. So we need to get the west number as close to that. And then we'll align the navigation systems on the aircraft. So that's done. Okay, next page. Okay. So that's our centre of gravity and fuel weight. There's the block. So that's our fuel all done. And then let's see if there's another one. No, that's it. So now we need to actually put the flight plan in. Okay, plan may have changed. I've just checked the latest weather at London Heathrow. Because of the wind speed and direction, it's potentially they're actually running the other runways. They're running 27s tonight, so it could be that they're actually doing the other route. But we'll see. So I'm going to file I'm going to file, instead of Woburn Welling T4, I'll file Woburn Welling T420 Trent, but it might be a buzzard, but we'll see. So we're looking for Woburn. Welling. 52 north looks right. And then we're looking for, from Welling, we need to go T420, which is the airway or highway in the sky we're going to, and then heading to Trent. Okay. So that's all good. We're not going to clear the discontinuity at this point because we still need to put in the arrival. That's pretty much there. We'll just get the performance data right. So the transition's incorrect at the moment, which is where we go from an altitude to a flight level, which is 6,000. Okay, we're going to go flaps 1 and 0 for this. Right, I tend to set it to the outside temperature for flex to temp. I find that tends to work. So temperature tonight is 7 degrees. There's probably going to be a pilot now who's watching this and thinking, actually, you should have done something different. Okay, so that will give me my takeoff speeds. So that's all ready to go. So with all that set, I can actually open the door and start letting passengers in. What I'm going to do now is right, I'm going to check for an air traffic information system, or an ATIS for Heathrow, and we've got one. So I'm going to tune into that, which is 128.7. Correction, 128.07. There we go.
Pilot Southwest advise caution when manoeuvring in way holding area, as wind pit clearance is not assured.
Acknowledge receipt of information. Hello?
And report aircraft type and current QNH on first contact with Heathrow.
Heathrow information. Bravo. Time 1920.
Arrival runway
09 left.
Departure runway
09
right.
Surface wind 060. 5 knots. Visibility 8 kilometer. Stranded 800 feet. Broken 1,000 feet. Temperature +7. Dew point +6. QNH 1019.
Transition level.
Flight level 60.
Delivery at ground closed. For start clearance, contact tower on 118.5. Pilot Southwest advise caution when manoeuvring in way holding area, as wind pit clearance is not assured.
Acknowledge receipt.
That's great. Okay, so they're actually still running runway 09 at the moment. In fact, they're departing from 9 right. So that means we need to change the flight plan. I had a feeling this might happen. Give me a second. So we need to change it to Buzzard T420 to Trent. Okay, so let me go into the flight plan. So unfortunately I need to clear. Yes. Hello Power Ranger, welcome to the stream. I'm just getting a flight set up to go from London Heathrow to Manchester. Oh cool! When did that happen? Is this an early Christmas present or something? Awesome, Frost. I hope you're enjoying it so far. Seems quite busy tonight, actually, if you look at it.
Captain, the cabin is secure. All passengers are aboard.
Excellent. So here come the safety announcements.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the captain and crew, welcome aboard this flight. We hope you enjoy flying with us. Before takeoff, we would like to encourage all passengers and crew to display the safety features of the aircraft.
Right, so while she's doing that, I'm going to get in touch with London Heathrow. In fact, I'll get in touch with the tower. So let's change frequency to 118.5.
Ladies and gentlemen, please pay attention as we display the safety features and procedures of the aircraft in case of an emergency. During an emergency, please remain in your seats with your seatbelt
sorry to hear that,
fastened
Power
and your seats
Ranger.
in
Are you
the
feeling
upright
better?
position. In case of a drop in cabin pressure, breathing masks will drop from the ceiling and should be placed over your head. If there is smoke in the cabin during the evacuation of the aircraft, the walkway emergency lights will display to the exits which are located here and here. In case of an extreme emergency landing, you will be instructed to get into the brace position, which is executed by placing your head between your knees with your hands over your head. We would also like to remind you that you should turn off all electronic devices. We thank you for paying attention during this brief presentation. Please notice the cabin lights have been turned off, as this is a normal procedure for a nighttime takeoff.
Indeed it is. Right. Okay. Let's see if they can hear me. So that's the next try. Call sign for tonight is Shuttle 2 Foxtrot. We are heading up to Manchester. Our flight time tonight is 1 hour. So with a bit of luck, we should be landing around 9 o'clock-ish. At which point I shall call this part of the stream to a close and see what time we've got left and whether we can do some Eurotruck, but we'll see.
Shuttle 2 approach.
Okay. Well, there's plenty of you can actually catch up. All the live stream highlights are up on the YouTube channel. Okay, so let me see if we can do a radio check. Heathrow Tower, good evening, Shuttle 2 Foxtrot radio check. Excellent. So now what we'll do is I'll ask for clearance. I've listened to the air traffic information system. So the information is coded by a letter. So in this case it's information Bravo. I know that we're departing 09 right tonight, and currently the barometric pressure is 1019, which I'll set now. Okay. So that means our altitude reading will be right.
33 taxi Alpha, short of Echo, contact ground 121.17.
Hello, ground's on. So that means I've got to go to another frequency now. So I'm going to contact ground now. So 1217. Really well staffed tonight. Okay. Let's see if ground can hear me. Heathrow ground, Shuttle 2 Foxtrot radio check.
Shuttle 2 Foxtrot, Heathrow ground, read about Q5.
Excellent. Okay. Oh yes. I've been flying for a very long time. Well, as far as in the virtual world, real world off-limb gliders.
Heathrow ground, Transavia 354, very good evening.
Transavia 354, Heathrow ground, good evening, taxi left and Bravo, left Echo, right Alpha, hold Horka, Hotel Oscar, Romeo, Kilo Alpha.
Heathrow ground, Shuttle 2 Bravo with you, stand 518, A320, with information Bravo, QNH1019, correction, QNH1019, requesting IFR to Manchester.
Shuttle 2 Foxtrot, Heathrow ground, clear to Manchester, Buzzard 4 Juliet, squawk 6030, QNH1018.
Say again for Shuttle 2 Foxtrot.
Shuttle 2 Foxtrot, clear to Manchester, Buzzard 4 Juliet, squawk 6030, QNH1018.
Clear to Manchester on a Buzzard 2 Foxtrot, squawking 6030, QNH1018, Shuttle 2 Foxtrot.
Shuttle 2 Foxtrot negative, Buzzard 4 Juliet.
Buzzard 4 Juliet for Shuttle 2 Foxtrot.
Shuttle 2 Foxtrot, read back correct, report, we're ready.
2 Foxtrot, roger. Okay, so there you go, Buzzard 4 Juliet, set that, and insert. Okay, so that's all ready to go.
the Dover 6
Okay,
Juliet.
just the end of it, which should be which is a Dane 2 Alpha normally,
Turnage 10.
unless I'm otherwise advised. Okay, so that's ready to go. So
Swift 325,
it means what I can do now is I can get to the next part. So windows and doors and closed. We need to switch the beacons on. Okay, throttle levers to idle. Just double check that. Yep, they're at idle. Okay, parking brake is required. Okay, fair enough. Right, so I am ready for push and start. So I'll request that. Shuttle 2 Foxtrot stand 518, request push and start.
Shuttle 2 Foxtrot, push and start approved, facing south.
Push and start approved, face south, Shuttle 2 Foxtrot. Okay, so that means we can push back from stand and start the engines. Now, let's get the APU started.
Keep it rolling. Boost Air 325, at 81415 is ready to taxi to departure runway. Swift 325, just confirm you require pushback.
Okay, we have APU available.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yes.
So that's the auxiliary power unit sorted out, so that means we can do APU bleed. So we can start, we can ready to start engines, we can come off external power.
325, push and start approved.
Right, let's start with engine 1.
Push and start approved, 325.
Okay, so engine 1. Okay, so that's engine 1 sorted. And let's get engine 2 now ready. So now we've done that. Okay, let's push back. No, not seen the new Hobbit movie, but I plan to go to the cinema to see it. Most likely on Sunday, actually.
Swift 325, taxi left on Sierra. Hold at Sierra 11.
That'll do nicely. Okay, push complete.
Okay, the Swift Sierra 325 taxiing via Sierra to holding point Sierra 1.
So we can cancel the ignition. Okay, so after start checklist, we're looking for the anti-ice. Yep, anti-ice is required. Ecamp status. Okay, right. Yeah, I know, but I'd like to go and see it on the big screen. Okay. So we could do some lights. So let's bring the runway turn off lights on, the taxi lights on, and the landing lights off, but ready to go. Okay, so that means we're ready for taxi, so let's speed to ground and get that sorted out. Shuttle 2 Foxtrot ready for taxi.
Shuttle 2 Foxtrot, taxi straight ahead, hold November 10.
Straight ahead, holding November 10, Shuttle 2 Foxtrot. Right, so
TboneIsGaming, on stand 545, engine special ground and taking for control, so ready to see you next time.
So as we start this and start moving towards the hold, I need to do the before takeoff. Probably do that at the hold actually.
Traffic 25 shot, monitor tower 118.5, goodbye.
Over to tower 118.5, shuttle 2 Foxtrot, many thanks. Okay, so we're switching frequency, so we're now going over to Heathrow Tower's frequency. So holding November 10. Okay, so I should have parking brake somewhere around here. That's a change of view. Right, so just put the parking brake on. So I'm going to tune into tower's frequency, but I'm going to do that while I run through the before flight checklist. Okay, so we need to go into...
Shuttle 2 Foxtrot, clear takeoff, 09 right, 0704 knots.
Shut through Foxtrot, we're just running through pre-flights, we'll call when ready.
Shuttle 2 Foxtrot, thank you, cancel takeoff, hold position, call ready.
There we go. Very weird. Mind you, I know what a fox says as well. Okay, so flight controls. Let's have a look at this. Flight controls, so... yeah, elevators are good. Ailerons are fine. Rudders, all good. Okay, throttle's working, so that's the flight control sorted. Flight instruments, all okay. Right, so briefing confirmed. Yeah, absolutely, we went through that pre-flight. Okay, flap setting to 1. Ha ha ha! You see, I've got a good memory. Okay. V1 rotate and V2 flex temperature. That's all already being done, I believe, but I'll check the initials. Yep, that's all configured. Okay, ATC frequency set, but we do need the next one. So the next one's going to be... is London on? I'll just ask actually. Shuttle 2 Foxtrot requesting next frequency for standby.
Shuttle 2 Foxtrot, there will be no further frequencies.
Okay. So that means we're over to Unicom.
Shuttle 2 Foxtrot, actually there will be. There'll be 119.725.
11972, thanks very much.
Shuttle 2 Foxtrot, right up to runway 10.
Okay, so that's all done. ATC sets, ECAM, right, just check the takeoff configuration. That's normal, no blue. Okay, cabin crew, yeah, they would be advised. Okay, engine mode selected as required.
Shuttle 2 Foxtrot, line up 09 right, November 10.
Line up 09 right, shuttle 2 Foxtrot, and we're fully ready.
Shuttle Foxtrot, thank you for takeoff 09 right at 705.
Clear for takeoff 09 right, shuttle 2 Foxtrot. Okay, so here we go.
Shuttle 325, hello, confirm fully ready.
It's into position.
Shuttle 325, good evening, confirm fully ready.
Alright, it's Sierra 325, we're ready to hit off.
Shuttle 325, thank you, line up runway 09 right, 5011.
Okay, so what we do need to do is set the altitude right. So that's the initial altitude of 6,000 I was talking about in brief.
Shuttle 325, negative, line up and wait 09 right, 5011.
So let's get the engines to about 40 and then go for it.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
Okay, so all we need to do now...
Sorry, say again, sir.
Just realised. 80 knots. V1, rotate to V2.
Right, runway 091 to 5011.
Lining up 09 right, via 011, Sierra 325.
Okay, positive rates. Gear up. Oh, come on! Trying to drop the trim down. Okay, so let's get the autopilots and back sort it. I'll answer that question in a minute. I'm a little busy.
Shuttle 2 Foxtrot, contact Heathrow director 119.72.
Over to director 119.72, shuttle 2 Foxtrot. Okay, so leave to climb. Cancel flaps. Let's talk to Heathrow director now. No intention of doing that.
That's it in 112 degrees, cleared on this approach, 09 left, shuttle line off.
Heathrow director, hello, shuttle 2 Foxtrot with you, Woburn. Correction, Buzzard 4 Juliet departure, altitude 6,000 feet.
The captain has turned off the seatbelt sign. You may now take off your seatbelt, but we encourage you to remain seated with your seatbelt fastened at all times.
Say again for shuttle 2 Foxtrot readability throw.
Shuttle 2 Foxtrot, score card, climb, flight.
Identon 140, shuttle 2 Foxtrot.
Something like that, no speed restriction,
No speed restriction, tower 118.5, shuttle line on, thanks for service, bye now.
Shuttle 2 Foxtrot,
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned on the seatbelt sign as we are currently experiencing some turbulence.
London arrival
Foxtrot reading
here
on
at
voice,
Heathrow.
but
All electronic devices.
Shot 2 Foxtrot reading on voice, but readability is about 2 to 3 for you.
Okay, so I'm sure how about now?
Yeah, a little better. Pass your message.
Shot 2 Foxtrot, read direct bus.
Direct bus at first, Shot 2 Foxtrot. Go on then. Who's there?
London arrival, KLM 1462 is with you inbound Whiskey Oscar
Go direct
Delta
bus it.
descending
So,
flight level 150. We have information. Charlie.
There we go.
KLM 1462 Heathrow.
Yeah, go on then. Who's there?
KLM 1462, hello, Heathrow landing runway is 09 at the left. And just confirm your aircraft type, please.
Honeybee who?
We're expecting 09 left, and I didn't copy the last transmission, KLM 1462.
KLM 1462, confirm aircraft type.
Okay, so I
That
have
is
to take
copied.
off
We are
climb,
flying
landing
a
gear is
Boeing
up,
777 Heavy.
flaps are retracted.
KLM 1462, roger. Break shuttle 2 Foxtrot, climb further at discretion, no further ATC. Unicom 122.8, cheerio, mate.
Over to Unicom 122.8 and climb at my discretion, Shuttle 2 Foxtrot, many thanks. Okay, so for a while we're not going to have any air traffic control, but Manchester approach is online.
Heathrow approach, good evening. This is 275 with level flight level 060, over 62 get departure.
Swift 325.
Nice one. Hang on, that should be 122.8.
Please repeat the altitude.
That's better. Okay, so just finish off this after takeoff. So landing gears up, flaps retracted, packs. I'm not sure if that's simulated, is it? I don't think the packs are simulated on this. Okay, barometer references, those have been set to standard. Okay, so that's all done. We can take the APU out. Also, we can retract the landing lights. So that's all done. I bet you did. No, I didn't. I thought you did. Yeah, absolutely. Frost saw you. Okay, few clouds. It's quite clear tonight, actually. Let's have a look outside. Yeah. I think what I'm going to do at this point is actually monitor their frequency.
Thank you very much for the agency. Have a good night. Bye-bye.
And call in as well. Manchester radar, hello, Shuttle 2 Foxtrot with you monitoring frequency, just left Heathrow on a buzzard for Juliet.
Shuttle to Foxtrot Manchester radar, hello. Dane to Alpha arrival from Manchester, landing runway 23 right.
Dane to Alpha 23 right for Shuttle to Foxtrot. Okay, so we know our arrival now, so I can actually program that in. Actually, go return. CC. So our arrival is 23 right. And we're going a Dane to Alpha. So I can insert that. So now that's done, I can actually get rid of the discontinuity in the flight plan.
Manchester radar, good evening, UPS 921 with you, sending from 13,000 for flight level 100.
I think I know where that's going. Transition altitude is from the FS passengers. That's curious. Not sure why the screen froze. This aircraft's got pilots actually sitting there, but I'm not dressed like that in real life, I can assure you. Let's see. Well, the train doesn't go. Well, okay. Well, I'm not sure why. I mean, all I did was call up a chart on for Manchester to see the ground plan, and as far as I can tell, the game was still playing in the background. So, if I said train go who, you'd probably say the train goes woo woo. Add a guess for Frost, anyway. Now then. By the way, Power Ranger, if you're on the plane, I hope you're enjoying the in-flight drinks and food.
UPS 921 inspectors Holly Island, runway 23 right, leave date heading 0303.
Roger, inspector 23 right and leave date is heading of 0303, UPS 921.
Caps, Frost, be careful of that. That's why Reebok went, hello. Right. I think I'm going to start requesting descent. Shuttle T Foxtrot requesting descent.
UPS 921 handler, heading 250 degrees, descent altitude 3,000 feet.
So within 250 degrees and 3,000 feet, UPS 921.
Shuttle T Foxtrot Manchester radar.
Shuttle 2 Foxtrot Manchester radar, descent flight level 100, level 20.
Flight level 100, we'll do our best for level Trent, Shuttle T Foxtrot. Right, fasten your seatbelts, this is going to be a rapid descent, my friends.
passing transition altitude, Captain.
He's asking for level trends.
UPS 921, stand left, heading 2103, cleared, ILS, runway 23 left.
The captain has turned on the
Stand left,
signal
heading
sign.
2103,
Please
cleared,
fasten the
ILS,
seatbelt.
23 right, UPS
Sync
921.
rate. Sync rate. Sync rate. Sync rate.
Shuttle to Foxtrot, descend flight level 70, left right.
Flight level 70, level Dane, shuttle 2 Foxtrot. Okay. That was a bit of a rapid one. To the point I had passengers screaming on the flight, which is not the best thing. But, you know, if you want...
Doing 5401, measure out good evening, landing 23 right, Dane to Alpha, arrival. Current tower 65.
So things are going to get a little bit busy.
Descending below
guys.
10,000 feet.
So let's see, probably, let's see, 3 times 6 is going to be 1800. So that'll give us a nice calm descent in comparison to what I've just done. Okay, so for the approach, we've just gone on to a Dane 2 Alpha. Ecam status right, Ecam status checked. Seatbelts on. Okay, so we need to go into performance. Right. Shuttle 2 Foxtrot, confirm Manchester QNH.
Shuttle 2 Foxtrot, Manchester QNH 1017.
1017, Shuttle 2 Foxtrot. Okay, so that means I can set that. It's ready to go.
Shuttle 2 Foxtrot, active fully ILS, runway 23 right, on Dane heading 030 degrees.
Leave Dane heading 030, Shuttle 2 Foxtrot. Okay, so I know the autopilot's actually turning the aircraft now, but I need to go on to a heading of 030.
Berlin 5401, descend flight level 0.
Okay, so I think the temperature is about 7 degrees.
Berlin 5401.
Okay, our decision height tonight is going to be 250. The minimum descent of 500, but we'll go for decision height of 250. So that means that's our fail-safe. So we're on approach phase.
Shuttle to Foxtrot, descend altitude 4,000 feet, QNH 1017.
Down to 4,000, QNH 1017, Shuttle 2 Foxtrot, thanks. Okay, so we've left the Dane 2 Alpha, Ecam status checked, seatbelts on, barometers will be now checked.
Flyer 736, most red eye, good evening.
Okay, this is a decision height to
Rosin 1
set.
Foxtrot, arrival, landing 23 right.
Engine mode has been set.
Direct, Pole Hill,
Cabin crew advised.
Lima.
What door? Hi, the Guster. Welcome back. Just coming into Manchester Airport. I'm just on approach. Okay, so we need to do before landing checklist. So, well, we need to get. Well, we will be. It's very shortly. So, I am going
Sorry,
to.
Captain, we cannot serve as we are descending to our destination.
Right, let's put the first level of flaps in. Cool. So, first level of flaps coming in now. So that's starting to reduce our speed. Couldn't really go any quicker than that. We'll arm the spoilers as well, ready for. Oh God, what's going on here?
Shuttle to Foxtrot, turn left, heading 320 degrees, base length, descend altitude 3,000 feet.
Say again for Shuttle 2 Foxtrot.
Shuttle 2 Foxtrot, turn left, heading 320 degrees, base length, and descend altitude 3,000 feet.
Left heading 320 and altitude 3000, Shuttle 2 Foxtrot. Yep, sure. If I can find a flight to Denmark, I'll do one for you. No, it wasn't a missile. That was an overspeed warning.
Shuttle to Foxtrot, turn left, heading now 250 degrees.
Further left heading 250, Shuttle 2 Foxtrot.
UPS 276, descend to level
Towers on
80.
at Manchester, so we'll get that frequency ready to go. 1862.
Berlin 5401, descend flight level 70.
Yeah, I know, 33 follows indeed. Augusta was one of them from the previous night stream, which is up on YouTube. No.
Berlin 5401.
I've just introduced the level of flaps and I think it was just a little too early, that's all.
Okay, so that should continue first heading after the
Okay,
helicopter
so we'll get the
not
get that.
proceed on the without
Hello Miles, welcome to the stream. Yep, just coming in on approach.
Berlin 5401, you can turn right now, heading 030 degrees. Right heading 030 degrees.
And Shuttle 2 Foxtrot established 23 right.
Shuttle 2 Foxtrot, cleared ILS 23 right, to number 1.
Cleared ILS 23 right and number 1, Shuttle 2 Foxtrot. Okay, so we're coming in on ILS approach.
Berlin 5401.
British Airways, Mars.
QNH 1017.
Okay, so we'll bring the flaps down to 2. In fact, we'll bring the flaps now all the way down to full if we can. I'm going to put it onto approach. Both computers on for the moment until I spot the runway. Right, gear down.
UPS 276, fly radar heading 310.
Spoilers armed. Alright, okay.
310, UPS 726.
Okay. So, before landing checklist, gear down, spoilers armed, auto brakes to medium, flaps full.
Shuttle 2 Foxtrot, contact tower 118.0625, bye-bye.
2500.
118625, Shuttle 2 Foxtrot, thanks. Need to bring the landing lights on. Runway turn-offs and also nose to take off as well. Okay, before landing checklist complete. So let's get in touch with the tower. Manchester Tower, hello, Shuttle 2
Blackbird 013, taxi to Romper via Juliet Kilo. To Romper via Kilo. Thank you very much, Jesus.
Okay, 7 miles to run. Manchester Tower, hello, Shuttle 2 Foxtrot, final 23 right.
Shuttle 2 Foxtrot, clear to land runway 23 right, subsequent 1706 knots.
Copy the winds, clear to land 23 right, Shuttle 2 Foxtrot. Okay, so what I'm going to do at this point is change my view, and I am going to go. Yeah, unfortunately can't post links, Miles, not without a moderator giving you permission. Unfortunately, I don't have a human one in at the moment. Okay, so I'm going to change my view, and I am going to take the autopilot off for a second.
Blackburn 052, are you ready to cross the runway? No.
So now I have control.
Blackburn 052, disregard.
Should have control.
Manchester Tower to UPS 921 shut.
This is coming in really nicely.
Thank you and Manchester Rail Officer Service tonight. You've been doing really good. Keep up the good work. See you later.
Thanks very much, UPS.
Okay, see you later, Power Ranger. I'm going to be a little bit busy for a second. Okay, 3 miles to go. We're a little bit high. So ease the nose down. And we're a little bit left. So I'm just going to pull the aircraft this way. Watching for the Pappy.
1000.
1,000 to go. Okay, I should be able to pull up a little bit. It's starting to look better. Coming in quite slowly, actually. Certainly for a 320 Airbus.
500.
I thought you might, Frost. Fair enough.
Approaching minimums.
Okay, we're coming into
400.
land. Okay, profile's looking good.
300.
Pretty happy with this.
Minimums.
It's looking quite nice.
200.
Still on profile pretty much. Slightly too high, but not too bad at all.
100.
Okay,
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
there we go. I think that wasn't bad at all. Be a little bit quick to try and vacate there.
Yeah. Blackburn 052
Well, I don't know.
via Kilo Charlie 1, cross runway 23 right, report vacate.
Please remain seated until the aircraft has come to a complete stop.
Okay, brakes off.
VATSIM again for Blackburn 052. Blackburn 052, cross runway 23 right by Kilo Charlie 1, report vacated. Cross runway 23 right by Kilo Charlie 1, 1 west vacated.
Oh, hello, Emily. 501, left 23 right.
Okay, so we've just come off the runway, so I'll just let them know.
Yeah, Berlin 501, Manchester Tower, continue approach.
Continue.
Bit 1, any chance we can get off before that one? We're going to overheat otherwise. Yeah, Spitfire 1, Bravo 1, cross runway 23 right, report vacated. Cross 23 right, report vacated. Spitfire 052 vacated from runway 23 right.
Yeah, me too, but I'm trying to tell him that.
Bravo 052, taxi to holding point Tango 1. Spit 2 vacated.
Shot 2 Foxtrot vacated 23 right.
Berlin 501, runway 23 right, clear to land, surface wind 170 knots.
Clear to land, Berlin 501.
Shuttle 2 Foxtrot, taxi to gate Sand 48 via Bravo, Kilo and Juliet.
Stamp 48 Bravo Kilo Juliet, Shuttle 2 Foxtrot. Thanks, Miles. Yeah, that wasn't bad at all, actually. It was a lot better than the previous one I streamed. Processor is an 1100T X6 processor. So just coming into Manchester, but I do need to do the after landing actually. So I'm just going to stop the aircraft a second.
Spitfire 1, fire uniform 1, cleared for takeoff.
So let's see, flaps
left-hand
retracted.
turn now, surface wind 170.
Yeah, just doing that now. Spoilers
Good
disarmed.
takeoff by Kilo 1.
We need to do an APU start. Okay, the radar needs to go off, which we do.
Bravo, Oscar Mike, Yabling, Bravo 1.
Yeah, I'm getting an I-7 at some point. I'll probably go for a 4770K.
Golf Bravo, Oscar Mike, Sierra, via Bravo 1, cross runway 23 right, hold uniform 1.
Right, I'll explain that on the Gusta as we've now landed on the ground. Okay. Just in a moment. No, it's not Airbus 10, believe it or not. This is Flight Sim 2004.
Spit 1, report final, number 1. Blackburn 052. Blackburn 052, via Tango 1, runway 23 left, cleared for takeoff, surface wind 1706 knots.
Right, so I'm just going to say goodnight to air traffic control as soon as I get a chance. Right. Okay, so parking. Yeah, I'll do that. Ooh, explains what, I wonder, Miles. Shot 2 Foxtrot on stand, many thanks for the service.
Roger that, thanks very much.
Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to just get rid of the air traffic control so then I can talk to you guys.
Golf Bravo, Oscar Mike, Sierra, ready to go. Golf Bravo, Oscar.
There you go. Okay, so it's just me in the plane now. And then I will do the parking checklist and then we'll have a bit of a chat. So, okay, parking, APU bleed on. Engines off. Okay, seatbelts off. Okay, external lights as required. Well, I can take those ones off and those off. Yeah, I can imagine that would be quite difficult if you're playing FIFA and trying to watch this. Particularly when it comes to things like when you do all the takeoff and the approach. That's the main bits. That's why I've purposefully chose a short flight tonight. That was one of the lessons I learned from previously streaming, actually. Okay. Parking brakes and chocks as required. Fuel pumps off. There we go. Okay, which means now I can open the exit and let the passengers out.
Ladies and gentlemen, the door is open. Please make your way to the exit and please make sure you have all your personal items and carry-on luggage.
There we go. So I'm just waiting while I'm waiting for the passengers to depart the plane, I will tell you a little more about it now. So VATSIM stands for Virtual Air Traffic Simulation. So all the air traffic control tonight is actually done by real people. There's software that links to a network and can see anyone who's flying using Microsoft Flight Simulator using an add-on program, which is, in my case, is Squawkbox. So that's what I'm using, and it means that they can actually see a blip on the screen and they can actually control the aircraft appropriately. That brings this part of the live stream to a close. Thank you for watching. Until next time, take care and enjoy your gaming. This is T-Bone logging off.
Well, take time, do what you're gonna do and just smile, I wanna see it